In this video, we're going to be creating a mind map to represent the structure of our proposed website. And once we're finished, we're going to have a really great way of sharing it with all the other stakeholders who are involved, perhaps the other partners, perhaps a web designer, but it will be very clear what it is that you want. And at this stage, it's also very easy to edit. So you can sit down with a partner and change the structure around very easily without getting mired in website editing tools. Okay, so let's dive right in here. I'm going to start with our website, our principal node, and I'm using a product called mindmeister.com. That's spelled MINDMEISTER.com. And mind maps built in MindMeister are free, so you can do a couple of mind maps for free without having to pay them. So it's a good way to just rough in your ideas. You might already have a mind map program that you prefer, and that's fine too. So we're going to use the central node here to represent our law firm site. And the first child node we're going to create is, well, let me just dismiss that pop-up. We're going to call the first one home. Every website has a home page. And then we're going to create one called About Us. And depending on what websites you check while you're doing your research here, you may find that some of them are called About Us, some of them are called, firm history. There's a few different ways of doing it, and that's why we're going through this exercise. We can see what's being done by other firms in our market or in other markets, and then we can make an educated decision about how we're going to present our structure. So let's just scoot over to Google, and I've done a search for Family Law San Bernardino, just to pick a website just to pick a town in California at random. And here we have Shank and Associates. So what do they have? They have home, locations. I presume they have multiple locations, practices, attorneys, about, blog, and contact. So let's just gather these up on our plan. So instead of locations, I'm going to say how to find us, because we only have one location. Practices. What is practices all about? Okay, so we're talking about the practice areas. So I'm going to call that practice areas. Excuse me. And our practice areas are family law, real estate, and wills and estates. Okay, great. What else have we got here? Attorneys. So we'll add that. And we're putting, in our example here, we've got 3 principals. We've got Aaron Brockovich, and we've got Vince Gambini, and we've got Woods. I forget her first name. It doesn't matter. We'll get back to that later. What else have we got on the Shank website here? Contact us and blog. So let's add that. Contact us and blog. Perfect. Now we don't get too wrapped up in the order. This is just for rough planning. Make sure that we don't miss anything. Now I'd like to make some notes in here about the header and footer of the website as well. And while they're not distinct pages, this is a good way of indicating some common elements here. I'm going to say footer, and just for the sake of my intuition, I'm going to put that down here at the bottom. And in my footer, I think I like what they've done here. They've got logos from the associations that they're affiliated with. So association logo, and maybe it's the California Bar Association. Maybe it's the Better Business Bureau. Touch and go for a minute there. And well, maybe that's it for now. We'll just leave it at that. And under footer, maybe we have a map to us and a contact information section. So far we've just checked one website. And do we want a copyright notice? Why not? Okay. I also noticed that on every page they've put a free case evaluation form here. And this is an example of an offer. This is a very simple offer, but it's a good one because, let's see here. So I'm going to create a common elements node and call to action form on right. Free consultation. So I like that. I don't know if the partners will go for it or the customer will go for it, but I'm going to add it anyway because we're brainstorming. What else? Let's see how they're handling these individual pages here. So they've got lots and lots of content, and that's great for search engine optimization. But I don't see them doing anything special with this page that we need to worry about. So we've got blog, contact us. Let's go check another website. Oh, I noticed they also have a free case evaluation button up in the header here. So let's add that as well. And what else did they have there? They also had the call to action phone number. Some people just like to pick up the phone. I'm one of those people. So if I click free case evaluation, I've got a dedicated landing page for that. Now, it's not a conventional landing page insofar as it has lots of areas here where we can wander into other pages. If this was a conventional landing page, we would strip out this menu and there would only really be one option, and that would be to hit the back button. Excuse me, there's two options. You can either hit the back button and escape, or you can fill out the form. So your odds of getting a person to fill out the form are much higher. The other thing that they're doing on this landing page that I kind of like is adding the social proof, and that means the testimonials here. That also reminds me that we may want to have a dedicated testimonial page somewhere on our website. So for the time being, I'm going to note that this call to action form leads to a lead capture page. We also like to put a lead capture page that comes off of the family law part of our website. So we would have a call to action at the bottom of the family law page that specifically refers to that practice area. And as we get into building our pages, you're going to see the logic of this. The number one goal of the website here is to capture and then process leads so that we can quickly serve these clients without making them wait or confusing them. So they always know what it is that we want them to do. Common elements. We had a phone number up there, didn't we? Nope, that was under header. Great. What else have we got? Testimonials. We wanted a testimonial page. Maybe under our home page we have a testimonial block. You'll notice on the front page of their site they have kind of a practice, kind of a jumping off points here that are supposed to make things easier. They could be a little fancier, but looks okay to me. I think I would have a friendlier picture of myself on here. There's enough of a stigma of the unfriendly lawyer that we don't need to have a grumpy picture of a lawyer on the front page of your website. So let's back out of here and go back to our Google search and go to the next example. Law Office of Joyce Honeycomb. She seems friendlier than the last one. Let's see what she's done with her website. Nice job, Joyce Holcomb, excuse me. So she's got a very, very clear call to action right up at the top here. So she knows exactly why she's in business. It's all about capturing leads so you can serve the clients. Practice areas, attorney profile. So I assume she's a one-woman show. Practice area overview. Yet another way to describe what we've called practice areas. Frequently asked questions. That's a good one. So there may be things that you get asked all the time. Frequently asked questions. And if your client meets with you for the first time and they have fewer questions, they're going to get more value from you because you don't have to be spending billable hours with them answering questions that they could have read on your website. And maybe they'll ask more intelligent questions. You'll be able to get into the meat of the case faster. So that's a nice one to add. So the purpose of this video was really to show you the planning process and how easy it is to do, with a little bit of inspiration from some of the other lawyers who are out there in either your marketplace or who are practicing in the same, or who are in the same practice areas as you, and how easy it is to do. And now that we have this plan, we're going to save it by going to share, and we're going to capture this link. Now, MindMeister has been saving our work as we go along, but I'd like to copy the link and then paste it into my notes, so that as we get into the menu development and the page development of the website, we've got a kind of a to-do list that we can work from. And we can share this by email to the other people who are stakeholders in this project.